Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. How's everybody's Wednesday morning going? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Got up this morning to take daughter to the orthodontist because she had an appointment at 7:30 in the morning. I don't know how I scheduled that one, but I did somehow. So it's been. I'm usually up that early, but I was like, get up, run out the door, go do something, come back, try to figure out something to eat real quick, get stream ready, get everything up and posted everywhere, and go from there. It's like it's been a very quick morning this morning. So, but we are here. I'm here. Daughter is here too. Hello, daughter.
Hi.
Hi. We are here. We're getting ready to do some things. We've got some stuff to work on today. I've got an event coming up on Saturday here. Let me put this up real quick. Boop, there it is. I have a little event that I'm going to this weekend on Saturday, June 28th, 10 to 1. If you are in the Reno, Tahoe area and you're watching the stream, or you see this video on YouTube at all, feel free to drop by our little independent bookstore here in Reno, Thistle Nightshade. There will be me plus a few other authors there setting up, doing like booth setup kind of style. We will have tables with our books and stuff there. If you want to come by and check out some local authors, come by. I will be there. I'll have my 2 books. The other 2, I think there's one more on there. Asim Damnia, Jackie Turner, and Susan Morgan Williams. They're on the docket at the moment. I think there was one more that came up, but yeah, that's what's going on. We're going to be doing a summer reading shindig at our bookstore here. So I'll be there. I'll be signing books, selling books. I'll have stickers and some other things. Some of the stuff you've seen on the stream so far that I've been working on. But yeah, that's what we're getting ready for. Pardon me. That is the plan at the moment. And then let's see. I got pictures. So on Monday, we did our special little camera setup, where I worked on cutting a sign and stuff like that so I can spray paint it. I've got the pictures from it. I just have to throw them up in the chat so we can see. I have to find them first. Where are you? There you are. I'll just throw them into Illustrator real quick. Where are... Did I not take a picture of progress? Maybe I didn't. Let's see. Where can I find? That should be on YouTube as well. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, put this up real quick. Sorry. Here we go. I wonder if I do full screen, it's going to do weird things. You can see we were working on the sign on Monday, printed out some stuff, and then had to go through, and I was doing all this hand cutting through to the tape underneath, and then I would take and see how we're doing the cutting. So we cut out this arrow underneath, and then we would peel all the tape around it. Here you can see I'm doing the lettering here. Working on this sign. A little bit more progress. You can see cut out around all these letters. Working on this part of the lettering here. That's what we did on Monday. Working on that, and then got it all prepped so that it can be spray painted, and that ended up looking like, where are my photos at? What the fuck? What the? It's gonna be big. Ooh, okay, there we go. This is what it looks like. You can see the lettering and stuff inside here, but then the sign was originally spray painted white, and then put the black over top of it so that all the letterings and everything else could be white when it comes out at the very end. So this is the spray over top of the cutting and stuff that we did yesterday. We did 2 signs. You can see, I'll bring up the next picture. That one. This is our next picture. You can see this is the other sign that I did, where now we go through after you spray it, and then you peel up all the tape, and it leaves the lettering behind. So this is what we were doing on Monday. This is what the final looks like. Wow, that's a really big picture. So you can see the background, the special event sign came out. That was a positive with the negative letters. This was a how do I put that? Anyways, they're flipped back and forth. This one you peeled the letters for the special and then spray painted that and left the background, the tape on the background. This was opposite, where we left the letters on and then peeled the background stuff and then sprayed it. So you get this kind of effect on it. Yeah, that was the idea. It's a little sign here put together. Yearly inspection time. Ooh, fun for you. Inspection time is always fun. I remember those. I worked at a Round Table Pizza at one time when we had the yearly inspection too, and they found mold in the freezer, so I got to spend the next week with the pressure washer getting all the mold out of our freezer, our walk-in freezer. So I understand. Yeah, this is the product of what we worked on Monday. Still got a little bit of to do here. I'm going to take this arrow at the bottom. I'm going to paint that yellow. And then one of the things we're going to work on today is this circle here in the middle. I'm actually going to print out a sticker, and we're going to put that there, and then we'll spray coat the entire thing with clear to solidify it all up and give it a little resistance from UV and stuff like that. Yeah, it turned out really good. I was happy with it. You can definitely tell, like, if you get close, you can tell it's hand cut. It's not, but if you're driving by and it's about that big, you're not gonna be able to tell. It's gonna look fine. So that's kind of the idea, is to make something that people are gonna see on the street. So every once in a while, this is the thing. Like I know how to do like the down and dirty, cheap way of a lot of this stuff. Like I understand layering and taping and stuff to paint this kind of stuff. I could have done it by hand, but just cutting and spraying is easy, fast, certain ways. Just a little bit different type of prep work. It is a craft. It really is. But like, you could easily go to a place and have these printed out. I don't know, like the ones that we use for real estate signs, they have their own press. There are lots of different places that can print out, even like Staples can print out posters kind of like this. So like you can have it done. I just did this the cheap, down, dirty way. Like these signs were destroyed from weather and stuff like that. So I was able to just sand them all down and just base paint them and then reuse them for this type of thing. So like it didn't. It cost me a can of white spray paint is what it cost me. I already had the other colors, so it was cheap, down and dirty, which is the way I like it. Yes. But that's what we did on Monday, which was kind of fun. Let's see. Don't need that. And today we got to do. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some sticker work, but it's because I need to get. This on here. I need to get this printed out so I can put it onto that sign. But all these other squares, I need to fill up with other stickers that I want printed for my event, so that I don't waste this sheet of sticker paper that I'm going to print this out on. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing, is prep work, some more prep work for the event on Saturday. The idea. So we'll do some picking and choosing of what we want. We'll do make sure that this is going to fit. I think that's 5 by 3.5. So that's fine. Yeah, we'll do some design work. We'll do. Hello, B-Shack. Good morning, sir. Good morning, afternoonish. Hello. How are you, good sir? It has been a long time. Hopefully the stream's coming through okay with you and the music and stuff isn't too loud. If it is, please let me know. Still working on different things. That's B-Shack. B-Shack's got the bees. He's got bees.
Who's that?
He's a friend.
Oh, my friend.
Afternoon for me. It's been a long time. Stream's great. Thank you. I'm glad. I've been working hard to get this up and running, and we were very fortunate. About a month ago, I had family help push through, and we got to affiliate. So we're doing a thing and kind of reusing this channel to show off some of my still kind of similar artwork and stuff like that, but more geared towards my kids' books and my illustration stuff that I've got going on. So that's what we're doing. That's what we got going on.
Sunny and fun.
We've also got lots of fun things here in the stream now. Since we got to affiliate, I was able to have some fun. So we have our furry friend here, Mr. Patch. He is our resident 19-year-old cat. And you can actually use your channel points to give him a little pet like this.
Tahoe Anime Pet the Furry Friend.
So that's the thing you can do here while watching the stream. We also have a community challenge right now where if everybody puts their channel points together and gets to 20,000 points, we actually have a special. I think we're going to do salmon treats, and we'll give him a treat live on stream, and he will eat it, and we'll film it and put it up for people to see. So that's kind of the idea right now. Got a couple other things going on, but kind of mixing all of the different things. That's a big stretch for me. Ooh, yeah.
Check 43 says big stretch.
You know, I needed that actually. Oh, I had to take daughter to the orthodontist this morning early. It's only almost 9:30 here now, but had to take her at 7:30, so I didn't get to do any of my morning stretches. So thank you, B-Shack. Appreciate that. I will do the stretches. Don't mind my old man noises. Yikes. Oh, snap, crackle, pop on the neck, too. Alright. Let's see about what we got going on. So, got this sticker. I'll put it up for you, Ishak. I don't know where you came in or not yet, but I have a event coming up this weekend at my local bookstore here in, and I put together a little sign. I've got a sticker that I'm working on. That's what the TNN is. That's the Thistle Nightshade Bookstore. But I'm going to be there selling my books and signing them and talking to people and stuff like that. So I'm putting together a couple little stickers and some other various things to sell at the event, which is cool. I saw that. It's been so I haven't seen you in a hot minute, but the about let's say 2 years. In 2023, I had a I don't want to say a mental breakdown. I had a we got to a point where I started freaking out about money and stuff like that, and I was just like, what can I do to try to use my time and my artistic abilities to come up with something. And I've always loved comics and stuff like that, but was never a writer, right? Like I struggled with reading and writing my whole life. I tried to stay away from that as much as I possibly could. But I was like, I need to come up with something to not be so stressed about, life and all this stuff. And I just kind of jumped into writing or coming up with these stories, and they were stories that I had already the wife and I had already kind of come up with them, because they were stories that we had made up about about Patch and Buttons and Sora, our animals, and we had variously told little tales and stuff to our kids at that time about these about our animals, just kind of fabrications, like weird stuff. So I was like, oh shit, well, I have all these stories that I've been telling my kids for years. I should illustrate them into a kid's book, or see if I can do it. And kind of plotted it out, and through the process of trying to put the imagery and stuff together, I was just like, well, how do I write this? I'm not a writer, but I started thinking about all the anime and stuff that I watch. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, those have subtitles. Why don't I just kind of think of writing as just subtitles? And so I used that and put together the first book, and I was like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. It really does a lot for, how I've wanted to put together stories and stuff like that. And it was fast, it was easy. I could do it all myself and put it together. So I was just like, well, maybe I'll make a second one. And I just kind of came up with an idea to make a series of them, and slowly started to figure out how to put it all together. And here we are. I still don't consider myself a full author, but since I have 2 published books now, I self-publish them. I guess I can consider myself a author. So that's where we are. That's what we're doing. That's what we're getting ready for. You are a real author. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's thank you, Bishak. I appreciate that. It's a crazy thing to be like. I always try to find a place for my art and stuff. You've seen enough of it throughout the years, graphic design, any of the stuff that I've done, but I've always been more along the lines of working on other people's visions and making things come true than on a lot of my own stuff. Because I never really thought anybody really, my stuff was okay, but it wasn't great in any way. So it's been cool to do my own stuff and try to find a space for what I'm doing. You do? There for you? Yes, you are another. Thank you, I appreciate that. No, it's one of those things like I read online and people's comments and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, self-publishing. I know it's legit and stuff like that, and I just feel like I'm still masquerading as one because I didn't go through. I'm a, uh, I'm an art student. Like I have a degree in art studio, so I feel like I'm masquerading as an author, quote unquote. And more like I would take on the moniker of being an illustrator, but as an author, that one's a little harder pill to swallow in a certain way. But I'm getting there. I'll get there. Did I ever tell you about Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert? Not that I'm aware of. What is this? Big Magic. Why does that sound familiar? It's a great book for self-help or creativity. Oh, interesting. Is that a book that like you've seen or that like has helped you or somebody you know? Creativity. I've always struggled with creativity in the other ways where it comes out of my ears if I try to suppress it. So, but I'm not a very good businessman. So, being able to sell my creativity or use it in a way to um, either help other people or do the things that I need for like my family and stuff like that. That's been my greatest bane. That has held me back quite a bit. Big. There. Let's see. I need to go pull. This has been one of those projects where I started off doing it and I knew it was a good one, or I knew I kind of had found a little space for myself when I was making like certain pages in the book and I would just giggle to myself. And it was like, okay, either I'm enjoying this too much or I'm kind of on the right road for what I'm doing. So it was one of those things. And even just the feedback that I've gotten from family and friends and people that I know and stuff like that, been very, very positive about the books and stuff like that, which has been cool. Yeah. Oh. I've read it and it helped me in terms of validation and understanding how to work with my creativity. I would recommend reading it. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. I appreciate that. You are right. Creativity is it's a fickle thing. Like it's for some people it's a great power and some people it's their worst enemy in a lot of ways. So I think finding out finding a space for it and finding, what the things that make you happy with being creative, like all over the place, is super good. remember even when I was working construction, I would be up on a roof, putting sheets of plywood on a roof and standing on rafters and stuff like that, and waiting for material to get handed up to me, and I'd be drawing on the rafters in the ceiling. So there, fun fact, there may be artwork in rafters in Turkey, California at houses that I built. So it frames it as a relationship instead of creativity as your baby. Ah, okay. Relationship. Give and take. I like that. Oops. But yeah, I'll have to definitely check that out. How are you doing, by the way? I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but how are things? How's the life? How's the world been treating you? I'd love to know if you've been working on anything since you're talking about creativity. I know I jump on. I try not to be on Facebook, and not necessarily for any nefarious reasons. Just I'm not as uh, into that, even though I'm into Instagram. So I don't ask me why, but every once in a while I'll go on there and I'll see something. I'll see a story from you. Long story. Well, fiance and I broke up. I have a protective order against her. I have a new job. I'm going to school for social work. I'm writing a novel, and I still have my dog Zelda and cat Luna. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad. You got a lot of positive things in that. That's awesome. I'm glad to see you're taking care of yourself and uh, writing a novel, dude. That's crazy. I can't imagine. Even just doing the kids book and stuff like that is like it's fun, but at the same time it's a different kind of challenge. And doing something like a novel where you have hundreds of pages of words and stuff like that, my brain can't imagine it, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around 32 pages for a kid's book with maybe a couple hundred words at the most. So it's impressive whenever it talk to people that are like, yeah, I just even Rachel, Renegade Author and stuff like that. Like she's just like, yeah, I'm working on, and I came up with another idea for another book series and stuff like this. It's like, man, words. Words and I have a fickle relationship. But that's cool, man. Are you thinking about doing publishing it or something at some point someday, or is it more of a personal project? It's been fun world building, character creation, like for the D&D game I did. Yeah, that is true. You have always been super creative with creative world stuff. So that actually makes a ton of sense, to be honest. That fits like perfectly. That does not surprise me in the least. I think that D&D is a lot of fun. So, Sonny, you didn't get to meet B-Shack. Um, so both of you have been or are part of the Dungeon Protocols. B-Shack, this is Sunny Ruth. Sunny Ruth is currently in DPS. Sunny, this is B-Shack. B-Shack used to be a part of DPS back in the day. I would say close to very founding member of Dungeon Protocol. But B-Shack is the one that put together our a D&D campaign set in the Destiny universe. So it was it was cool. It was very fun. Even the little bits that you did with toads and stuff like that, they were very fun, very funny. I think you ended up blowing up the moon at one point, like
Huh?
exploding the moon. I had a mental breakdown and left. No, 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 no. You didn't have a mental breakdown and left. You grew beyond what you needed from us anymore. That's what it was. You were ready to blossom and move out into your own space, which is good. And that's good. That's the goal. You needed that. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. His face is a little bit different. There we go. There we go. Close enough. Okay, but I did start medication therapy after had a lot of trauma I'd take out on others. No, but that's the thing. That's all part of that process. Sometimes you have to take off the shackles that were holding you back. You were ready for it. You were. And that's the next step, which is good. I'm proud of you for going and doing all of those things. I know it was probably hard to do them on your own, but I'm proud of you for going and doing that. Those are big steps in life, dude. Always give yourself the pats on the back. Those are big deals. Alright, let's see. I want to try to match. There we go. Here we go. Oops. I clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Should be pretty close here now. Double check. mental health can be quite serious, and it's super helpful and feels really good to get off my shoulders when I went to therapy. Yeah, it's huge. Like, it's no joke. Um, and my son's going right now because he's very anxious a lot of times. So, Mrs. Tahoe has been going to deal with a lot of trauma from her past and stuff like that. Like, it's helped. It's been dramatic, the change and what it can do for you. So, like, anybody ever knocks that, you punch them in the face. Like, that is an amazing thing. Doo, 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 doo. Let's see. Where is... Oh, yeah, I built those in... I was going to show you something that I did. Da-da-da, that's on Canva. Go over to Canva real quick. Make our first swap for the day. Whoop! Hello. Welcome, Canva. Alright, so let's find... Aha, our postcards. Here we go. These are actually some postcards I made. So one of my daughter's classmates at her school, they all have to do community service projects, and one of them had chosen to do mental health stuff. So they actually were called out to the community to put together some postcards that people could, or that they could print and then donate for people in need of help with mental health. So I was like, oh, that's a really cool idea. I like that. So I put together these postcards for that and sent them, and they really loved them. Just like, I've got these, I got my characters. Let's use them for a good space and something good. So we got put together some fun little ones here. And then we did a happy birthday one just for funsies. Cool little postcards. Little fun thing to do. Nice little challenge to figure out. Yeah, I didn't like who I was before therapy. I recommend it for everyone. Very true. Taking care of yourself is very important. Glad to see you all doing it. Yeah, thank you, Dreamer. Also, Dreamer is Mrs. Tahoe, by the way. Alright, I got permission to start punching people. Yes, you have my permission to throat punch people that diss on therapy. So that is a thing now. Alright, go back to Illustrator. Shboop. We fancy here on this stream nowadays. My novel I'm attempting is a cosmic horror novel based on my love for black holes. Ooh, that's fun. We got this one. Love for black holes. That's interesting. Wait. Oh, yeah, I'm interested to see if you get far enough down the road. I would be happy to take a look at it for you and stuff like that. If you need anybody to look at it. Also, if you need any advice about novels and stuff like that, I'm sure Renegade Author would be happy to give you some advice as well. I know a little bit about the publishing side of stuff. Actually, like doing self-publishing side. And I can help you set up some of that kind of stuff. But as far as the writing and getting reading groups and all of there's so much more stuff that is involved in writing a novel. That might be Definitely up Renegade's up her alley for sure. But I do have to say I will recommend that if you do get down to the point where you're looking about actually making it into a thing and trying to get it out there for people, definitely look around your community for any kind of writing groups and stuff like that. They can definitely, if you do it right and put in, and help other people and stuff like that, you'll definitely be able to get the help out of it as well. So, at the very least, they'll be able to show you where, not necessarily the market is, but where to go to, like, find bookstores or libraries or anything like that that would be willing to help you out. So, like, it's a good resource place to find information for sure. So. Is that all? Get rid of that. That was weird. I had another solid advice. Well, thank you. I try to do my best here. I try my best. I am by no means a professional in any of this stuff, but I've had fairly good success trying things and making connections. I think the connections has been the big thing. Thunderstone DPS and streaming. He has not streamed in a long time. He's still in DPS. Mums is still in DPS. Most of the people still are. As active as they used to be, no. But that's through no fault of anybody else's, but kind of the game industry, I would say. Just kind of been, it's been a little bit flat, is what it's been. I know Sunny's been, yeah, there it is. Sunny was been abducted by Star Citizen. Sunny is full into Star Citizen. He's got a full setup. Yeah, you may need to talk to your therapist about your addiction to Star Citizen. That may be a thing. Yeah, it may be too much. If he doesn't know that, he knows it now. He's got the crying face. No. That's phony. The ship was really cool. Send. Here we go. A little bit better. I can quit anytime I want.
Everyone says that, Sunny.
I really like Starfield. It hit that Destiny itch. Yeah, I've heard good things, and yeah, I'm kind of stuck at the moment. I'm still doing my weekly Destiny stuff, and we're still do the DPS streams. We do them on Saturdays now instead of Fridays. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've had points where I've gotten worn out before. But this is the first one where it's kind of been a lot. Like I really haven't been itching to get on and play and do stuff, which is abnormal for me, for sure. Abby normal. Oh, that didn't work. Let's see. Let's just white out the whole thing. What am I doing here? Copy, delete. There we go. Should go back. This white. Maybe it's sending it to the back. Maybe that's what it is. Bring to front. There we go. Let's say something's off with it. It's not doing it right. Okay. Now we're right. It's okay, Sonny. You're doing fine. You got this. Nobody's taking your Star Citizen away from you. There we go. Alex needs therapy for Graviton Lance and Trinity Ghoul. Yeah, he does. I'm going to head out, but it was a great catching up with you and glad you're doing well. Thank you, Bishak. I appreciate it. You have a good day, and I do this on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then we do Mrs. Tahoe and I have been doing a special show on Friday nights, which is kind of like a live podcast. So feel free to join us on those too. So, an unhealthy addiction to all the explosions. Yeah, he's an explosions king, is what he is. For sure. I don't know if he can be cured of that either. I think that's an affliction that he is stuck with for the rest of his days. I'm pretty sure. That's lifelong. He is Torg, essentially what he is. He's explosions. Alright. Do that. Okay, got a couple of these guys. I think we're probably gonna repeat those. We'll just make this sheet these guys. Yep. I'm excited. As much as like some of the gaming space is kind of funky right now, I do have to say I'm interested to see how Borderlands 3 goes. Borderlands 3? Borderlands 4? 4. We're on 4 now, right? Is that what we're on? Let's just do this. Never mind. Okay, cool. Good there. Hope it's good. I hope even the changes to Destiny with their new systems and stuff that they're doing, I hope it does something for it. I think they kind of screwed themselves by not doing Destiny 3, though. I think that would have been. I think the full reset of that game is definitely probably what they needed. For sure. Alright. We're getting. Wow, it's already been an hour? Dang. Alright. Got our first ad break coming up here shortly. We're just about done with this sticker sheet. We'll have to print out. These are my marks for my cutting. Do I need? I don't know if I need those ones. Oh no, I do need those ones. That's for the cut. This is fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. There we go. That should be good now. Got another A. Got another A in. Inspection. Woohoo! Yay! That means you don't have to shut down. That's a good thing. Alright, stream. We are about 20 seconds from our ad break. We are going to pause on what we are working on for that ad break for the next 3 minutes. Gives me a chance to grab something to drink, go to the bathroom, check on the kids, check on the dog, cat, make sure everything's going good, and then we will be back with more stuff. Working on some more of this, trying to get stuff together. Wow, ad break was fast today. Holy smokes. Oh, can always do a hydrate reminder for points as well. That's a good point. I'm going to write that down. Thank you, Sunny. Do a hydrate. I do pretty good on the hydration. Like I know this is probably not ideal, but I drink a lot of juices and stuff like that. I don't do a lot of when I'm hot and sweaty. I'll drink cold water and stuff like that. But just drinking just plain water throughout the day. I need the sugars. I need a little something. I need a little taste of something. Not that I don't like water, but well, I have like a soda during the evening times, but that's about it. And we've been buying like I don't know if you have them out where you're at, but at Costco they have a drink called an Izzy, Izze. I think that's what it's called. It's like a soda, but it's like in those tiny cans, and it's got fruit juice and stuff in it. I don't like water when it's ice cold. Yeah, if it's not ice cold, like literally with ice in it, it's dookie butt. I can't do it. Your mom and your brother both do that, Michelle. They just drink just lukewarm, normal water. I can't do it. Drives me crazy. Bath water is what it is. Oh, they're the originators of drinking the bath water. That makes sense. Can't do warm or hot water. Yeah, no. I can do a warm tea. I can do hot chocolate. I can do something like that. I'm not a coffee person, so that's not a thing. Like when I eat at restaurants, I pound it down because it's perfect. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have a question for you, Sonny. Being in the restaurant industry, what type of ice do you like in your drink? I'm a fan of the mini cubed ice, or I guess you would call those crushed. No, is it crushed? Sonic ice? Yeah, those are the little pebbles, right? I don't know what they're called. I know they have shaved ice. That's not. You can shoot them through your straw. Yes, I love those. I love the little pebble ices the most. Those are my favorite. Because then, like, I like to drink them and then chew on them too. Because I'm an ice. I like chewing on ice kind of thing. But yeah, those are my favorite. I wish more places had those. I would literally buy a machine to put in my house to have that type of ice. Welcome back, stream. We're here. Thank you for watching an ad for me. I appreciate that. We're talking about ice and what type of ice that we like in our drinks. Restaurant style ice. Like they've got the chunks. They have those. I don't know if you've ever been to a restaurant where they have those donut shaped ice cubes. Those are weird. Like I know how they make them and why, but those things are. I grew up going to like off restaurants that had those, and those were weirdo burrito. But I definitely like the crushed ice, the little pebbles. That's my favorite. It's kind of like having a slushy, but with slightly thicker ice. Mini ice shootouts when I was lifeguarding. That's so funny. Almost have been decent sized straws then too. Come on, mouse, you gotta connect again. There you go. Sometimes my mouse decides it doesn't want to do anything. Sonic straws are perfect for Sonic Ice. Okay, so they do make them a little bit bigger. They probably do that on purpose, I would assume. I mean, not for the shooting, but for sucking up the ice. You gotta think they did it on purpose. We'd even step back and shoot at numbers on the clock to practice our aim. Yeesh. Take a step back and keep practicing. That's funny. Alright, let's see. I have several of these open, which I don't open at the moment. I have 3 of those open, 4 of those open. Any of those at the moment. Okay, let's look at our print settings here. We want 3070. Okay, so we messed with this a little bit yesterday when we were printing out some stuff. Did matte photo paper. Might try. They don't have. I'm putting this on sticker paper, but I don't see a sticker paper option here. but I want it to be good quality, good color. We had good color this yesterday, plain, even just plain paper. Maybe we'll try this and see how it goes. See if we can get a good sticker print out of that. Let's try that. We're doing some printing now. Oh, yeah. Got a bunch of printing to do in the next day or two. Got some stuff. I need to work on. Also need to make a list. Okay, I wrote this down here. Ishak's book there that he was talking about. Gonna have to do some laminating here pretty soon too. This is the lamination. So now that you've done your inspections for the day, do you have more stuff to do, or is that should be done then, right? I went straight up, and there was a guy being obnoxious and loud about 14 meters away in a corner of the pool. And seconds later, I heard him choking mid-lap and realized it was my eye. That's an impressive shot. Like, that's wild. Now that really messed up. Wow. Huh. Getting farther and farther off. I wonder what the heck's happening. Would that be considered attempted murder? Is that what that is? Let's see. Back into our files real quick. I was able to print out that page, but it is way off. We didn't print it at the right sheet here. Still usable, but definitely weird. He was like, what was it? What? He was like, was that you? I was like, no, I haven't even looked directly at you. I've had you in my peripheral the whole time. That's funny. Like, so he suspected you then, but just didn't know where it came from. Was he shooting him back, kind of thing, or just like happenstance all around? Oh, he was trying to be a playboy in the corner. Oh, he was just being a jerk all around. Okay. It definitely got him stop belting out laughs like he was for a little bit. Thought he was smooth, but was just annoying. So he got what he deserves, is what you're saying. Let's try. We're gonna try that again. But just with normal paper. Normal settings. Plain paper. Normal. If that works better. Even Sunny. That makes a lot more sense why in Star Citizen you were in jail murdering people.
Oh,
It makes a lot more sense now. Don't worry about it, Michelle. It's fine. You did that one right. Weird. Pulled that other one in. Michelle, I don't want your friends list. I don't want your list. Friends.
Your-
My friend.
what's your-
I already have a friend. This is my friend. She could just read through chat. She could. Alright. Well, we don't know what. The paper was too slippery. That's why it has a misalignment. Don't know. Alright. What does we do need to print out another page of something. Let's do let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. Let's get these all set up and laid out. Do one of these. Fine. Oops. There we go. Let's see, how many more do we have? One. Let's do. Got a couple options. That one. Not these two. I have little guys of those. Those are different. I don't think I want to. Let's just do those for now. Purple dog. There we go. They're all embedded now. 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, those are all good. These. Okay, there we go. There we go. Production. Hey, get your little rumps out of here. Why you got so many rumps in my... Yikes. I will not be making one of my characters with the rump. That would be funny, but no rump. Okay, let's try this again. First, I didn't pull it in. Let's try this set. Set up. Definitely want this on the best quality. Clean paper's fine. Printer. Clean paper, best. Don't need photo because it doesn't matter. Try this and we'll see what happens. Donuts! Thanks. Alright. I'll try that this time. Maybe it just didn't feed it correctly last time. Got a new printer because I was figuring out that it was easier and faster and cheaper to print my own stuff than it was to take it to like a Staples or Shop, whatever, and get stuff printed. So quality is just about as good. Okay, yeah, maybe it was just a feed error. That one worked out much better. Okay, weird. Weird. It is very weird. Go ahead and save that for the moment. Much better. Hey, those look really good. Nice. And they're lined up on the page correctly. Cool. Okay. That worked out pretty good. To admit. I do have to do... The other thing I have to do today... I'm trying to figure out a way to do watermarks on my book pages. I'd rather not have to go through and do it all manually. I would prefer to have to do it automatically, but I don't have a really good way to do that. In a world where that's the thing, be very, very careful. The other thing I had, got the sticker printed out for sign. I need to laminate those, cut those. Need to come up with a list. I also need to start printing out cards and stuff like that. Could start doing that. Is that Sora that made that noise, or was it? Okay, I'm gonna go check out some. I will be right back, stream. I'm gonna go check on the puppers. I thought I heard a noise, but I will be right back. Let's see.
The puppers. Wait for.
That's you? Aw, the puppy girl.
You went and said hi.
You wanted to say hi to you? Hi, puppy girls. What are you doing? That's a very good girl. Hi. Oh, you can give me your butt? Thank you. Good dog. Oh, itchy face now. Itchy face. Old man Patch is in his bassinet, as we call it. He used to have a, God, it had to have been at least like 5 foot tall perch or stand that he would climb up to, and it has like 2 or 3 little platforms that he could jump up onto, and you'd climb up on the top and sleep in it. And we noticed, like in the last year, that it was getting a little harder for him to get up to the top of that tower. 19 years old, I can see how that would do that. So I cut it down, and it's like 16 inches off the ground now, and just took the top basket that he used to sleep in and put it onto basically the base of it, so that he could just did one little hop and he could be in it. And we call it his little bassinet. That's where he sleeps most of the days. Do we have a picture of him in the bassinet?
I have.
I know you have. Oh, turn on my Wi-Fi. No!
We.
I have to turn on the Wi-Fi on the computer. Sometimes I turn off the Wi-Fi on the computer so that it doesn't pull on that while I'm streaming. Not like it matters, but... Hey, you made it. Oops, that's the wrong button. I wanted... button. Oh, that's really big. The guides for the moment. There he is. In his little bassinet. The happy little boy. Sleeping his life away. Look, once you get to 19 years old, you earn the right to just sleep your days away. Like,
You mean 92?
yes. What are you saying? We're estimating 92 for his... He is 92? He's 19. 19 years old in human years. Pretty crazy for a little tuxedo cat. Still soft. Got a lot of mats though now. Just a little guy. Sleeping with the little toe beans here. Patch. It's our furry friend, Patch. He's the oldest man you know in this house. Okay. I'm glad I don't have the mantle on that one. I will at some day, probably. But not right now. I was wondering where you were going to go with that sentence. Alright, let's see. We want to open up this. This part of my playlist? I better double. Oh no, it's probably not. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Pausing the music for a second. Hold on. Please hold. Is
You done, Father?
this part of Chill Hop? Show me the. Oh. Or show me the. There's 447 songs in this playlist that I made, so like we should not be running into anything outside of. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, okay, we're good. We're good. So Spotify does this thing where if you have a playlist full of songs and it gets to the end of that playlist of songs, which I've got 447, we shouldn't reach that. It'll move on to things that it thinks are similar or in the same vein. And I think it was last week I got dinged for that because I wasn't paying attention to, and it got through a single playlist. So I was like, oh crap! So I made a playlist with. I just combined a bunch of the Chill Hop playlists so that they all run together. But I always get worried, like if I hear something that's super lyrical, I'm like, oh crap! Am I gonna get dinged for this? And so I was just double checking to make sure our music was gonna be okay. Should be okay. I made. Did my. Where are my samples that I made? What did I do with those, daughter? Did I save those? Did I not save those? Oh, it's very jazzy though. Dang. This little jazzy music. I'm looking for those files that we took to Staples that we got printed out. Maybe I didn't save them here? No, maybe not. Okay. That's up there. But it just has the fronts and the backs, half of them. Okay. We want to do transform, rotate 180. I want to set them like this so that I can flip-flop them in the printer and they should be okay. Should match. Same thing. Apply the same principles here. Rotate 80. Good. I should pull in this one. These are wrong. Wait, are they wrong? Oh, I guess they're right. Why does this feel wrong? Something's not right here. Don't save. Don't save. These are not the right. Okay, we're gonna switch over because I have to minimize Illustrator for the moment. Aha! I was correct. I had the wrong file open. Thought so. I was just like, something seems really off. It's definitely not the file I was looking for. We're back on track. We figured it. I figured it out. So there we go. I knew I set this up somewhere so that it would be correct. Centers. Everything should be centered. That's centered. That's centered. Technically should be able to print out each of these just fine. Okay. Print. Oh. Right printer. Plain paper print. Ooh, it auto wrote. Wait. Why did it do that? I don't know what the heck it just did. It just changed my. That's correct. Showing that one. Huh. Maybe I should change all of this. I don't need that. That's for bookmarks. Definitely not doing bookmarks. I don't need the frame. Save this. And also unlock everything. The guides don't really do us anything right now. These sides. I lied, we're gonna change some of these guides. Go. Don't need this one. Didn't need. Oh no, wait. Yeah, no, those are good. Okay. We don't need these middle ones. No. 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 This one should go. Aha, dead center. Bam. There we go. We're getting there. I'm pretending like I know what I'm doing. That's about the best I can do. Okay, so let's select all in this. Yeah, as I say, it's not going to. Okay, whatever. Can I rotate the whole thing? No. I won't rotate the. Interesting. Okay. Cardboard. Maybe the center? Okay, that'll work there. Then we do a rotate. Want not gonna be center. Okay. Oh, that's gonna move everything. Pull those up. Now let's move this. The hard part is I gotta make sure that this all aligns perfectly, otherwise it's gonna be off everywhere. Why I didn't design it like this in the first place. Vertical, I don't know. I think I was just quick, fast, and in a hurry. Didn't think about it. Uh, Off still. Let's change. Okay, maybe that did it. Still shows off. I'm worried if I print it, it's going to be off by a little bit and cause problems. I don't want problems. I want peace, not problems. Yeah, it's definitely off. Just select all. Yeah. Dang. Ink. Enter. Enter. I think that one's good. It's just these ones in the middle now. Select all. Do an alignment this way. Oh. I think I did an alignment this way. Yeah, I'm gonna smash them all into the middle. Okay. This is 5x7, so that's fine. That's 5x7. Fine. Top left corner is. Where do I have this set at? Because it's a 5x7, it's going to be off, so I probably won't have any even numbers then. That center. Oh, it did move it. Okay. You have to make sure these are all aligned. Not doing it? It'll only do one at a time? Not a thing? Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Jeez. Okay. Fine. Group them together and center them. All this technology and Bill's gonna make me do it all manually. Sunny has contributed 4,000 total to the special treat. Okay, so a notification didn't pop up for that. I must have something off on my alert. Alright, let's go look. Alerts. This one's here. Maybe it doesn't have an alert. It's not a bit. Channel point. Ah, there it is. I think. No, that's gonna do any kind of random point redemption. We don't want any random point redemption. We want not pet free. I don't think it gives us the option to do a notification for when people do redemption for the challenge. We are currently at 30% raised. I know it has put something in chat. Yeah, like it did there. We're at 6K raised, 30%. Sunny with a huge 4,000 treasure buttons here. Which I'm still... Okay, so... I need to come up with a better name for them. Because it's okay, but it's not good. They're definitely buttons. I know that, but... they need a better name. I'm capped for the day. Yeah, you are. Look, I can't have you just finishing this that fast. You gotta give it some time. Gotta give other people an option to play in the sandbox too. Can't speedrun this, Sonny. I'm gonna have to put you in jail.
Friend in jail?
I'm putting my own friend in jail. Don't make me do it. Extend? Wait, that's an extension? What is extend? Oh, we're not going to need more than that. Huh. I guess it just does the progress view in over the chat. Review. I could put it so the problem is if I do any redemption, channel point redemption, if I do this, turn that on. Yeah, see, it puts that up there. That'll be any type of redemption. Try this out. At the very front quick. As I say, it's been playing on both now. Yep.
Tahoe Anime Pet the furry friend.
Michelle, I need your assistance. I need you to put some points in for the challenge. We gotta check something real quick. See if this alerts goes off correctly or not. Make sure this works. How many points you got? You've got points? I didn't do it. I didn't put DPS up on stream today. Do channel points towards the challenge, if you can. How many do you need to have?
Well, you can just like how much is
Gotcha. Yeah, just put in whatever you can, because I want to see if it.
I only have
You only have one to spend?
I can put in all
Oh, gotcha. Are you saving your points for something? Okay, don't worry about it. Give me 1 second. I got this. Okay, we're back. Let's see about. Make sure the volume's turned down here. I've got points. Oh, look at that. I have 4K points. Huh. Oh, so it'll either let you do 250 or. I can only put in a max of 2,000. Otherwise, I have to put it 250 in. You don't get to pick how much you want. Okay, so that does not count as a redemption. Okay, so the challenges are just different. But they don't actually have an alert that goes out for them. Interesting. I was noticing even in the settings for alerts, it doesn't give me the option to pick it. So like I can pick individual alert conditions. That's why like the big stretch, the furry friends, those ones are separate. They're not just like a anybody put in points animation that pops up. They're individualistic in that way, but it does not give me the option to do one for challenges. I can do hype trains, I can do charity stuff, I can do raids, I can do bits, gifted subs, follows, and channel points. It has some other stuff here: crowd control, stream elements, stream labs, drone, but this says none of those are connected. Okay, maybe that's just not a thing quite yet. Oh, I just have to notice those things. Have to notice me, senpai. Thank you, Dungeon Protocols, for putting in 250 points. I appreciate that. It was me. I did it. I'm the one that put those in. Yeah, these should all be set at quarter inch. Quarter. one should be set at 10.75. There it is. 5. This one at the top should be set at 0.5. This one should be set at 8.5 as well. This should be dead center, so there we go. 5. Okay, got our guides back where they need to be. Everything should be lined up now. These guys are incorrect a little bit here. Okay. Oh no, but I put these in the middle, so there we go. This should be middle as well. There we go. Okay, I think we got it now. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. Wow, sometimes doing this kind of stuff takes a lot of back and forth. Okie dokie. Alright, we got a new batch of paper. Gotta test out. Test out some new stuff in the printer. We will try a test print of this after we save it. Everything is good so far. Print. Setup. Printer. Clean paper best. Entered. Should be good. So theoretically, we should be able to print this out, flip it over, print the back. And since both of the designs are facing basically the top of the page, it shouldn't matter which direction it goes back into the printer. Should be fine. Printer said there was a problem with the feeder. So hold on for a second. That's perfect timing. We're going to have ads here in about 2 minutes. Welcome everybody. For those of you watching the stream and they're new here, we do run ads on the stream every hour. It's just a 3-minute little ad break for those who are not subscribed. During that time, whatever I'm working on, I pause and wait for the ads to run, and then once those are done, I come back and we keep working. This way you don't miss anything, and any explanations or anything that are going on don't get hidden by those advertisements. way. But the ads help keep stuff going around here. Hopefully, at some point, I'm hoping that they'll help put some money towards the books that I'm working on. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment. I also have some printer errors to deal with, so we're working on that too. Try it again here and see if this runs through printing. Nope, I hear it. It sounds like it's printing. Hopefully the rollers are working correctly this time. Yeah. If you are subscribed to the channel and you have questions or running ads, feel free to keep asking them because you don't have ads, so I will be able to keep talking to you during those moments. I think that also works for Prime subs too. So if you have a Amazon Prime account, you can also use your subs in here for that as well. So the first ads that ran popped up pretty quick. Now watch, these ones are going to be really delayed. Now watch, I bet you. It says they're supposed to be running here shortly. Yeah, see, it pulled the paper through. Fucking weird. Why does it keep doing that? I don't like it. Don't like what's happening here. It's printing. Does not make me happy. Using paper right now with these mistakes. Here it is. Hey, we're in an ad break. Look at that.
Sunny_Ruthbet the furry friend.
Hey, thanks, Sonny, for petting the furry friend. Hatched appreciates it for sure. Pulling my papers through incorrectly. Hmm. Always fun to have to deal with printer errors. Any reason for the roller to need to be cleaned on a brand new printer, I wouldn't think. To me, does it feel like these 3-minute ad breaks are really, really fast? I always feel like 3 minutes should be not necessarily a significant amount of time, but it feels like 3 minutes should be something. Seems to go by pretty quick. Three or more. Almost done. Alright, welcome back. Trying to get the printer to not make mistakes. Trying to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing right now. Supposedly, I cleaned the rollers, shot out some sheets of paper. Problem is if I print on the sheet that I already printed, they're not going to align correctly. I don't know of a way to fix. There might be a way to fix that. I might have to get creative with this one to save it. We'll see. That one in a minute. So now the question is, can I put can I print this? No, I don't want those. I want this. Plain paper best. The quality on it is pretty good. Especially for the blue one. The color for the pink one was a little off. Yeah, I should try a photo. Maybe just the colors aren't as vibrant on that print. Plain paper. The best just makes it so that the printing is a little bit tighter. There's less lines in it. Black is good. It's just not going to be as bright as I want it to be. Where's the watermark? I'm going to check something real quick. Did I make it brighter? I changed it to RGB instead of CMYK. Yeah, I don't see a difference. Okay. Didn't think that matters. These are also images, other images that came from somewhere else. They probably can't change. Well, the worst I can do is print again and see what happens. Hopefully the alignment is better. I think there's a better way to... The other colors I printed the other day were actually pretty bright. Now it's also laminated too, so that might actually help with that color. Alright, well, we gotta try it. We gotta get this figured out. Hopefully the alignment is better on this one, unlike the last one. Print this on the back. Everything should line up correctly for cutting. Theoretically. Yeah, I think that's better. Yep, I pulled it correctly this time. Weird. Alignment was just off. Just enough. Still feels like it's a little off. Not feel right for some reason. Should be okay. Like that. Boy, I hope this is gonna work. Set up, make sure everything does. I hope this is going to work. Alright. Well, let's save this for now. I also... The only other thing I need to do today is work on putting together a watermark for my first book. Like I said, I'm trying doing it with like programs and online and stuff like that, and it just would do weird stuff. Need to get my first book watermarked so I can send it to people. Nope, that one's way off. God damn it. What the hell was happening here? Ah, those aren't even close. Well, that's yippee skippy. not pulling it through for some reason. Oh, man. Fuck a duck. Yes, I do cuss on the stream. It's the thing. Oh, wish I would have printed this on this one because it would have worked better. Still would have been off. Shoot. I did clean the roller. Verify the paper settings. Dang it. Now we gotta do some troubleshooting. Boop. Make sure paper is loaded. Make sure they're following. When loading 2 or more sheets of paper flip through the paper before loading. Sheets align the edge of the sheet before loading. Paper. Yeah, we're fine there. However, proper feed of paper may not be possible at this method. Do I have to put in one at a time? Is that what it was? No, put the other one in. Oh. Not too thick a curl, right? No foreign objects in there. From the media type system corresponds with loaded paper. I guess technically it doesn't correspond with the loaded paper. Did they clean the paper feed? Well, shite. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. Okay, let's. Are there any foreign objects in the rear tray? No. Do not touch the parts in the center of the rear tray with your hands. Damage the paper. Yeah, that's fine. Tray and the printer upside down. Tilt it. The ink may leak out. Okay, yeah, definitely do that. Press the printer stop button. There's nothing in it. We put paper clips or anything on top. Hmm. Well, that sucks. Try it again. Get those problems though. What's up, daughter? I didn't know what I want for lunch. Your brother needs to have lunch too. We also need to figure out what we're gonna do about Rusty. Okay, that one I saved. That's weird. Okay, I saved that one. That one's good. But it definitely printed it way fucking off, though. That's wild. Printed that one same like that. But it printed this one not same. So I got two mistakes that made a right. And I have one right, one mistake. We're gonna figure out why this is eating incorrectly. That's not good. Not good at all. Oh, puppy rang the doorbell. I'll be right back. I'm coming, puppy. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep troubleshooting this printer for some reason. Alright. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna mute myself because I gotta blow my nose real quick, but. Okay, we're back. Alright. Sorry this isn't very interesting, people. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. Just did some printing, and for some reason the prints came out misaligned. Like the roller was grabbing the paper incorrectly and not aligning it to be printed on the right spot. So something's off. I don't know what, but something. We're gonna look inside. I don't have a camera for you guys. Maybe the paper is just too slippery? Maybe we'll just load one in there. So we'll check it real quick. Welcome to Printer Maintenance, the stream, live stream here. Don't know. Don't know why it's being weirdo burrito, but we're gonna try it again and see what happens. But we're gonna we'll print the back this time first, not the front. And if it doesn't work, then we may have to change our setting to one of these other ones and see how it comes out. Cardstock comes out way too light. Cardstock came out like. So I did some prints yesterday so I could try to find the best setting, color wise and print wise. And on this cardstock paper, the best color. Oh, I can see it on there too. Yeah. I didn't realize that when I was printing this yesterday. The alignment is way freaking far off. Wow. Why are those so far off? You know what? I bet you it's the best quality. Damn. Sucks because I was hoping to get the better quality out of them. Don't have lines. Shoot. I think it's trying to spin it too much. Normal. Too hard to tell. Dang. No, gotta try it. See what happens. Then we can compare. Compare and contrast. Yep, this is the stuff that happens sometimes. Printer issues. Kind of one of those things like when I started to came up with the idea to stream this stuff. Nope, it did the same issue again. It didn't matter if it was on best print or not. Pretty egregious. That's pretty bad. Damn. Oh. Could be an alignment error, but it seems kind of. Something's happening. I'm not 100% sure, but we're wasting paper and ink trying to figure it out, which is fun. I don't think it knows what's wrong with itself. Thing. Yeah, that one made it make it worse. Nope, did the same thing. Printed it right near the top. I should be able to save that one this time. Yeah. That's really weird. Okay. So we can replicate the problem over and over again now. That's fine. Something's off though. Not consistently pulling it. First? What are you first at, Sonny? Or, I mean, you're the first, but what are you cheering for? Huzzah! What are we cheering for? Okay. I don't know if we definitely didn't fix the printer, but we were able to replicate the same mistake so that the prints aligned. But that doesn't fix the problem of the prints not coming out correctly. Like they're printing at the top of the page instead of in the middle of the page. I had one that came through that was font.
Hi?
Well, all the other ones, I'm doing fronts and backs. Yeah, I'm doing the maths right now. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, it
Yeah.
looks yellow.
Maybe it's because I'm putting it on plain paper. It thinks it, and it's definitely thicker paper. Maybe because it thinks it's thinner paper. Pop Ghost. Hello, Pop Ghost. Oh, fun. Got a lot of stuff to print, so I definitely need to get this figured out. It's gotta be a settings thing. So this was able to replicate the same problem. If I can get it to be consistent, that's fine, because then I can just keep them. My cuts and stuff are going to go right through the middle, which is the problem is consistent. It doesn't look like when I do quality best, this doesn't change anything. That doesn't make a difference. It's got to be the thickness of this paper that's causing the issue. Poop nuggets. Another sheet in there. Michelle, I need your help. I don't know what's going on.
Why are you
I don't know.
trying to figure out what I'm trying to
I didn't want to do. I did matte photo paper and it looked like poop last time. What's your idea? Not a semi-gloss. I don't know what luster is. Is that a type of something? Not a gloss. Not an envelope. It's kind of it's like halfway in between a cardstock. Greeting card? I didn't see this setting before. Maybe I should try that. Oh. Did it change? Greeting card? Only one way to find out? Yeah, it's explosion time. Only one way to find out is to try this. See what happens. Oh, always fun. Try it again. Let's see what happens. What are you up to now, Sonny? I know you usually get home by pretty soon, so. Are you still at work, or did you make it home already? Usually home by now, but had to stay today. Ah, yeah. The inevitability of that sometimes. Did you get your cable set up through your talent, and did that work out? I knew you were going to try that. Wasn't sure if you had a chance yet or not. I've still put it off. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, you have to let me know how that works, if it works or not. The funny part is, like, a lot of that stuff seems like it should be super simple, and then we're having to use a lot of peripherals to get the same thing for something that should be just simply able to run through your PCs and stuff like that. It seems silly. What silly?
Oh,
I'm off tomorrow, so I'll have to do it first thing tomorrow. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, today's Wednesday, huh?
wait.
Wednesday? It's definitely much slower printing on this, so. I think it might have been the paper size, or the paper.
Oh my
Definitely taking its sweet time to print this out. Camel? Why you got a camel?
Oh my god.
You have so many weird random stuff, Bunny. Two hump camel? It's because tomorrow's hump day? Oh, it is hump day. Today's hump day. It's a hump day. Yeah. Alright, let's see how we did. Okay. Not bad. It looks like it's aligned correctly. That's a good sign. Now, can we do it on the back? Print out the back now on there and see if it fucks it up. Print. Setup. Solid media. Might not need to do best. Reading card, I think that might have been our best bet. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see what happens with this. Gonna be mad on the paper that I gave. Okay, so we got a ninja, a monkey, an owl, and a bear. That's a thing. You did a thing, correct. Alright. I missed people last night. I jumped on for Destiny for about an hour from 8 to 9 and nobody showed up. So I jumped off and played through a little bit more of Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't gotten through the tutorial completely yet, so but it's an interesting game. You can definitely tell it was a mobile game first, but it's interesting. And then Alex messaged me afterwards. He's like, "Oh, you're playing your Gunner game too?" And I was like, "No, I'm just trying something out new. Only slightly, yes." It's a legit game. Now you got a dog monkey baby. Alright, well, we're trying print number 4 here. I think that one did it too. I think that one's fine. Okay, so that's fun. Puppy monkey baby. The puppy? It says dog face is what it is. Baby tone medium light. Like in that commercial? You think I watch commercials? I don't watch. It'll get stuck in your head. Okay, good. I don't want it. Don't send it to me. No, don't. Oh, my daughter's in the background saying, send it to him. Don't do it. Something about a puppy monkey baby? She doesn't even know. No thank you. No thank you. It's a puppy monkey baby. Welcome everybody to the stream. Alright, hopefully this print works out. Are we done? Done. Okay. Okay, I think we figured it out. I think we got it, Sunny. That one is aligned. So it was pulling it in incorrectly because it thought it was a thinner set of paper, I think is what's happened. Because this one went through perfect on both sides and it's center aligned. So I think we got it. It needed to be set to this a reading card. So reading card must tell it that it's a little bit thicker than the standard sheet of paper, and the color is still really good. So
Oh, you found my food.
yeah, the print quality is good with on the best. The black, it's a little bit muted. It's a little bit muted. Interesting. Not too bad. It's interesting that the telling it to print on normal, on plain paper, we actually get better quality blacks on it. But it pulls the paper in incorrectly. Was a Super Bowl commercial, 2016 Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, I can see the problem now. Okay, so we're gonna go back to GameStop, or not GameStop, but Roundtable when I worked at Roundtable. So we used to be able to get free sodas while we were working and stuff like that, and inevitably people would take their cups and they would put them on the shelves in the back room, and work and then come back and grab something to drink and just leave them there for most of the days. But we'd have to clean them up at the end of the night, and I would mostly drink like Sprite, or I would do some root beer every once in a while. And we had like Coke, Mountain Dew, or Pepsi. I don't know who owns who, but anyways, we had the basic like fountain drinks, right? And the Cokes, the dark sodas, the root beers, the Cokes, after 5-6 hours, whatever like that, you could see them starting to like slowly eat their way through those plastic waxy cups, or not the plastic, but the waxy paper cups, and they would start to come a little bit translucent. The Mountain Dew would, in that the same amount of time, like half of the cup would become semi-translucent. It was crazy. I don't know what's in Mountain Dew, but even just like watching that and seeing that was just like, I don't want to put whatever that battery acid is that's in that drink. I don't want that in my body. The Sprite wouldn't do it as at all. It was really weird. So I don't know if just that whatever the combination of the lemon lime whatever would not attach. It would do it after a certain amount of time, but it was the least out of all of them. because Sprite is good. I agree with that. I'm a diehard Sprite fan, so I'm all over that. Alignment was bad. Clean paper has a better. So that's my story from working at Roundtable. Besides, I have lots of stories from Roundtable back in the day, but that was someone always. Whenever people talk to me about drinks or like sodas and stuff like that, that's the one I always tell them because it was crazy that it could eat through the wax on those and then through the paper. And then the wax on the outside of the cup was the only thing that would hold it together and keep it from collapsing and falling in on itself, which was
Mom tried calling
crazy.
call you. Don't work.
Yeah, you aren't wrong. Coke does have a cleaning capacity to it, so I don't know what's in it. Yeah, he's resting. Yeah, I always like Coke is a good cleaning product and Mountain Dew is a good battery acid. That's my mainstay on that. Shut up. We're gonna try something crazy here. We're gonna try. We tried matte photo paper. It did not work. I don't think it's any of these. We could try just straight photo paper. Not glossy. Not an envelope. That's too thin. We could do an auto select. I think that would be the third option, I guess, to try. Problem is I don't know what's gonna come out of that. No, I'm gonna try photo. Patch wanted to go outside. I don't blame him. Get your papers in. Let's try this one and see what happens. What did Tu Madre have to say? Oscar Peppers has contributed $2,250 total to the special treat fund. Hey, there you go. We are up at 32% now. Look at that, with 28 days left. We're getting there. We're getting there. Welcome everybody to the stream. I see a couple new viewers have popped in. We are working on some printing right now. Ran into a few issues with our new printer. But yeah, working it out. If you want, if you're watching the stream, you can always use your channel points towards our special treat for our furry friend, who is Patch this week. Thinking maybe some kind of little salmon treats for our 19-year-old kitty. He's the manager right now. He's managing and making sure I'm doing everything correctly. Patches the manager. Yeah, you're just the assistant. You're just the stream assistant. I'm just here. This one's gonna take a minute to print out. I'll be right back. I have returned. The print has not fully come through yet. Alright. I'm hoping at some point, this is all like lead up to my event on this weekend. Actually, I have two events coming up. One this weekend, one next weekend. We'll put the image up real quick. Achoo! After that, if once we have a little time in between, I can start actually working on some more book pages and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get those up on stream, or at least go through like book one and stuff like that, and we can talk about pages and stuff like that and how they're laid out, formatted, how I kind of put stuff together, stuff like that. So I think that's kind of where we're going to. Hoping to draw in some more of the authors, illustrators kind of crowd, for sure. There's a great big community of them out there, so we can all kind of figure out how to get together and help each other out. That would be perfect. Great. It'd be cool to have more like streamers in that are doing stuff like that, more like illustration, production. Like I would consider this more like production stuff. But yeah. Alright. So not bad of a print. It does not have the pop of the blacks like I want. But that one did come through correctly, so there is that. I think that the blacks are so much better on the normal. Maybe because it is a normal print. Definitely don't want to set it up to do auto. What are you laughing at? Oh no. Oh, there's. Wait. Turtle music, peaches. You like peaches? Millions of peaches? Peaches for you? Oh no. Daughter's saying no.
Mario.
Super Mario? Oh, that has something to do with Super Mario the movie? God, I feel fucking old right now. Did you watch the Mario? No, I haven't had a chance to. I really wanted to and then got distracted with...
You, that's why? Oh my god.
You're more than welcome to be disappointed in me, daughter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry!
Movie with that guy.
It's the movie with that one guy, you know, Chris Pratt. Wow.
He's in like every.
I'm not that old. Hurts.
I wasn't saying you were.
That hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I wasn't.
You said I was old?
Oh yeah. I
And Jackpot. Yes.
I,
No, I need to. Is it? I do. Oh no! Wait. Did I watch it? Wow. If I did watch it, it was not something that I was like totally. I think I did watch it. I think I was walking on the treadmill one day and I decided to watch that because it was on Netflix. I don't know if I finished it. I remember him No, I did finish it because they end up going to the real world and fighting in the real world, and yeah, because he's I did watch it. Haha! I just don't remember. Oh, I remember. Obviously, I don't remember, so I don't know. Alright, stream, we are about ready for our next ad break. We're about 30 seconds out. See, now that I'm older, Michelle, it's your job to keep me in the know on these things. That's your job. Oh, she raised an eyebrow. Never mind.
Me?
Yep, you.
You're home. Give you a Lego Death Star. Build it.
I know, you're gonna put me in a home. I gotcha. I know, I got there. Alright, stream. We are
Honey, I want the whole thing.
We're in our ad break. And with my star, we're gonna castle? Rule? Daughter's having to hold my hand through this one. I'm not doing.
Stop.
Let's see. What are the best? Make sure the color mode is set to CMYK, and raster effect too high, 300 dpi when creating a new document. Yep, got that. Make sure the printer is set to print settings. View. Get the best print. PDF format is the most versatile and flexible. I want for print. Best is really a definitive term, and lowest file size is often the direct quality. If you want optimum quality printing to an inkjet machine, send RGB data at 300 ppi or better. File size should not be a factor you worry about, depending upon what you are outputting from there. May be insufficient. For example, if you print Adobe InDesign, you'll want a PostScript level 3 RIP somewhere. Some inkjets have a RIP, some don't. If you don't, then export/save as a PDF and print the PDF. Ew. Rule. I know. I was gonna get there at some point. Otter was yelling at me in the background saying, "It's rule." It just takes me a long time. All right. I'm gonna have to do some research on this printing stuff. Thought it was going to be a little bit easier than it is. AI helped me. Oh no. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Welcome back from the ads. Thank you for watching those. Is this the whole song?
No.
There's more to the song? Oh no.
Okay.
I think it's the main chorus of the song. I think that's what he's got there. Yeah. That's funny. Gonna get banned here. Where's Oh, we're gonna cancel this. Got the wrong one. Need to print that. All right, stream. We've done our 3 hours today. We did our last ad break. I think I need to go do some more research on this printer a little bit and see if there are ways that I can make that nice black crispy lines on these prints and get things really tooled in nicely. So, but yeah, I think we'll reconvene on Friday, do our next stream right before the next event. I know I've got some watermarks and stuff to do on some pages, but that's what we're gonna do. Wait, I got somebody's telling me hold on. What am I holding on for? Oh, not me. Okay. But yeah, thanks for coming by. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Husker Pups. Thank you, B-Shack, for coming by and hanging out for a little bit and saying hi. Thank you, The Dungeon Protocols, which is just me watching the stream. We will be back on Friday. Hopefully we can get some more buttons turned in for our special friend. So I know Sunny will have a crap ton again, so there you go. And then hope to see everybody else. And then let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Friday stream, Saturday event, and then Sunday episode 2 of our podcast. That's what I wanted to put. Let's bring that up real quick. That's what I wanted to do before we're going. We're going to put this up on stream. Hey, there we go. There's our schedule for the week. So, this is the plan. Keep going on this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then a episode on Sundays of our podcast. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. Patch says thank you. Thank you for trying to get him his treat. We appreciate it. But have a good day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.